and welcome to some more Summer Reacts. It's myself, Simon, and Toby, and today we're reacting to the most expensive things ever sold on eBay.
Jeez, Pokemon card.
On eBay.
Pokemon card.
Tell me why. Sorry.
Ain't nothing matter. Oh. Okay. All right.
Was I meant to join in? Sorry.
A little bit. Pokemon card, I'm calling it.
I mean, the title video says this town was sold on eBay, so...
Yeah, but it's not going to be the whole thing, is it? It's not going to be based around one town, is it?
Like, you know, Pokemon cards on there?
Yeah.
No, like a baseball card, though, or something. Like,
Yeah,
like
okay. A card. A card of some sort.
Card of some sort.
A trading card.
Alright, let's see it.
eBay is one of the most used websites in the world. You can buy nearly everything on the internet auction. The company even brought in their biggest net revenue in 2020 of $10.27 billion. Yet what are the items that have been sold for the most amount of money? Well, that, weirdly enough, is the topic of today's video. We've selected some of the record-breaking sold items in eBay's history, some of which have gone for millions of dollars. Items include whole U.S. towns, incredibly rare basketball cards, lunch with a billionaire, a former missile silo turned house.
You can buy
and
lunch
more.
with a billionaire.
So,
Lunch with a billionaire.
Hey, you keep pressing play. I want to find out how much that costs.
every year, billionaire Warren Buffett auctions off a 3-hour lunch date, with the proceeds going to Glide, a nonprofit fighting homelessness and addiction. During 2019, the founder of cryptocurrency company Tron and CEO of Rainberry, Justin Sun, was the winning bid. During the previous year, the winning bid
Tron
on
earned me a
eBay
bit of
was
money, you know.
$3.3 million. So, Sun would have to splash out some serious cash to win this opportunity. And he did, by splurging a massive $4.6 million. After having to postpone the lunch due to Sun suffering with kidney stones, the meeting officially happened in January
lunch?
2020. Buffett had
For
spoken
$4
about his
million.
dislike of cryptocurrency in the past, which could have made the lunch slightly awkward. Instead, it seemingly went very well. eBay is able to sell a lot of different items, but a whole town is probably up there.
$4.5 mil for a lunch.
How much did you pay for lunch at KSI?
This is what I was just thinking.
Nothing.
Because we can start a whole. Let's see this cameo.
Simon's like,
We can
fuck this, JJ's paying.
Yeah.
See this cameo. We can just start like Lunchio,
That's a good idea.
Oh,
You
lunch.
know.
Lunchio.com.
Cut a video, Josh. Let's make that happen.
and then yeah, you just buy like
Can
a
we
3-hour
change the
meeting.
name,
of
though?
2-hour
No,
lunch
just
for
stop talking
the
about
roast.
it. Stop talking about it. Let's start
We
working
change
on
the
it.
name from Lunchio. Meal. Meal, but it's like M-E-Al.
Me, Al.
Me
As
the
in
old.
like, you know, like me, but meal. Meal and you.
I said take the plunge. Yeah, it's
Take
like a
the
plunge. Like take the plunge, but it's lunch.
What, plunge into your pockets. I like that one. No, I like that one. That's creative.
I wouldn't get me. I wouldn't pay my
Well,
time.
we're not going to get anywhere if we don't come up with a name, so...
Alright, well, we'll think about one.
Back in 2002, the town of Bridgeville in California was put up for sale on their site. Contained within 83 acres, Bridgeville had
I've got
8
one.
houses with 30 residents.
Come dine with me.
I mean, that one's not bad.
That's pretty good.
What supper?
Oh.
And that's a good one.
Oh.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad.
Thank
I just
you.
don't like what's up?
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a better brand name too, man.
What about going back with Simon's thing? Lunchtime, me.
That's
So it's
fine.
lunchtime, but there's a space between the Emmy and the rest of the
Exactly. See? Alright, we're going to be billionaires this time.
It attracted 250 bids from all over the globe, with the winning bidder paying nearly $1.8 million for the town. However, that bidder then backed out.
Well, we don't have $1
As
million,
such, another
Josh.
person swooped in and paid
If
a
we
vastly
carry on doing
reduced
more Sundays, we could buy a
$700,000.
town.
Since then, the town has popped up on eBay a few times and even changed hands a number of times, even being purchased for $1.3 million in 2006. Another town that grabbed headlines with being
getting
listed on
cheap,
eBay is based in Texas. The 13-acre ghost town of Albert was put onto the auction site in
How much?
2007 by then-owner Bobby Cave. He purchased Albert in 2004 for just $216,000.
What?
Looking to make a big profit, the reserve price was set for $2.5 million.
You're right, mate.
While there were a number of bids, no one was willing to pay quite that much. Later on, Albert would be sold a number of times. During 2005, the most expensive item on eBay was listed. and it was a massive
Put
boat.
that on eBay.
Put together by the brokerage
You get
company
eBay
For
fees.
Yachts, this giga yacht was
Well, how else-
custom
where else
made
you
and was
putting it?
designed by the award-winning Frank
Put it on a
Mulder.
private auction house.
The 405-foot-long vessel had a 3,000 square foot master suite with an office,
Jeez.
a cinema, a gym, and more. There were also 10
Imagine
multi-level
having one of
VIP
these.
suites and 8 guest cabins.
10 sweets.
What happens if you're in the gym and then all of a sudden you start hitting some crazy waves?
Then the waves are hitting you.
You're fucked, surely. Imagine doing like bench press and then fucking massive 50-foot wave hits the boat. Okay, that's an exaggeration.
I
But
think you'd know they're coming.
Yeah, I don't think they just appear out of nowhere.
Boat even featured a helicopter garage,
course.
retractable elevator, a
Excuse me?
jet stream swimming pool, and more. According to reports, it was picked up by Chelsea Football Club owner Roman Abramovich.
oh, I thought it was
Oh.
like Jorginho.
I was like,
Price
oh no.
paid for the Giga Yacht was reported to be a whopping $168
Oh!
million.
Uh,
To give you an idea of
But he
how
copped
big a
on
sale that
eBay.
is, the current
Yeah, so that-
highest priced boat
eBay
on
earned
site
like
at the time
10%
of
of that,
writing
no?
is $549,500.
uh.
Superman is seen as one of the most iconic and
There we go.
recognizable comic characters around. As such, the issue where he made his debut in the
10
illustrated
cents
pages
that cost,
is
by the
worth
way.
a lot of money.
CGC
Action Comics
9.0.
issue 1 was originally released in 1938. It was originally sold for
Alright.
10 cents, around
10
$2
cents.
today. Due to their age, good condition original versions are very rare. Actor Nicolas Cage famously bought a copy in 2011 for $2.16 million.
Pardon me.
Darren Adams was another who
You can't
owned
even
such
read
an
it.
issue. It was even
Like, you
given
can't
a
open it.
certification of 9 from a
can barely
certified
touch it.
guarantee company.
It looks quite nice.
Adams placed his on eBay with
In a
a
little,
starting price of
casing.
just 99 cents during 2014.
It does, but like,
In the end,
I kind of rate that because it's gonna keep. Obviously, it's gonna keep it.
just a big
Action
card.
Comics issue sold for just over $3.2
Oh
million,
my god.
making some people feel like the guy on
1938
the
went
foreground
out.
of the legendary cover. Whenever a wealthy person decides
that
to
is ridiculous.
splurge on a private plane, more regularly than not, it'll be a Gulfstream. After all, during 2019,
Big Duncan
a
will know about
Gulfstream
these.
G700 was valued at a mammoth $75 million. During 2001, a Gulfstream 2 was listed on eBay. The model has been made since 1967 and had an original selling price of $1.5 million back then. The listing in 2001 was made by Texas-based company Tyler Jet. They later filed for bankruptcy in the same year. The 12-seat business airplane was sold for a then record of $4.9 million on the auction site. According to reports, the buyer was an undisclosed charter company in Africa. Collecting sports cards has been a
There we
regular
go.
pastime for people for decades. Some of the earliest cards of legendary athletes can fetch an impressive fee in the modern day.
For heritage
For
auctions.
example, a 1997 to 1998 Metal Universe Precious Metal Gems green card of the iconic basketball player Michael Jordan. During 2019, the card was
That is a
listed
cool
on
card.
eBay. At the time,
sick
there was
card,
only
very
thought
sick.
to be 3 of
when you
these
get like
cards in
a PSA case, it's
circulation.
instantly just better
During
anyway.
the final
Yeah.
few minutes of the auction, the bidding price shot up by over $150,000.
To what?
In the end, it was sold for a huge $350,100
Oh.
to an undisclosed bidder.
350 bags for an MJ card.
That's cold.
That's worth it. Worth it, bro.
Would you cop?
And not for that
No,
money,
but
no.
it's worth it for them.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know their situation. They might have $1 billion.
True,
Drop in the
true.
ocean
It's,
of their
you,
bank.
you could get 10 of those for a lunch. No, you get.
Yeah,
you buy,
I'd rather 10
of
of
them.
those. I'd rather
Yeah.
10 of those than a lunch.
No, Simon, I reckon you have the powers to convince a billionaire to give you all his money. In
All
a
his
3
money,
hour
no,
lunch.
say, yeah,
3
give
hours.
me like 10 mil. That's like chicken change for you, isn't it, mate? And
Give me
you'd be
10
like,
mil and I will.
You'd
You're not
flip
wrong.
that. You'd flip that so easily.
I will not do anything for you, but I will appreciate it. I think
Wait,
that
we'll
would-
make better Cyber Sundays if you give us 100 mil. Come on.
There you go. There you go.
If anyone
You're
out
not
there's
gonna take the
listening to
opportunity.
this, anyone out there listening to this, you've got spare 10 mil, 100 mil, hand it
We'll
to
make
us.
the sickest
Yo,
Cyber
Let us
Sunday.
know.
We'll
make
have your
some sick
name in
Cyber
an
Sundays.
intro, bro. We'll have your name in the intro.
We'll do a Cyber $1 million holiday instead of $10,000.
Yeah, and it'll be
And-
sponsored by you.
And we'll chuck in a lunch with KSI on the house.
2003 exquisite collection
even all of
number
us,
pieces
just
of
guess.
Michael
Just
Jordan
him.
autographed by the legend. It's currently for sale for $1.5 million.
What?
So maybe we'll have
Profit
a new
on
record
profit.
soon. If buying a town sounds a bit much, well, how about purchasing a former missile silo? Located in Adirondack Park within upstate New York sits a silo that was turned into a luxury home with a lot of
Nope.
elbow grease. The property had a
Why?
bunker and
Nope.
3-foot thick walls.
I've seen
Why?
that before. Nope. Bro, you're in the middle of nowhere, and look, there's like vault doors and stuff. So
You're in a
once you,
silo though.
once you go down there, bro, I ain't ever coming back up. I'm too scared. You don't know what's happened. You could literally go down to your living room, the world ends, and then you come up, and it's like all zombie people. Cool.
Oh,
You had
shit.
no idea.
You got a silo. You're
Yeah,
good.
you lie low in a silo, bro.
Just make YouTube videos. Just get some little set out there. React
Just
to
stream.
the world.
Everyone's dead, Josh.
React
It's
to
the
the
end of the
world.
world.
Just
Yeah,
stream.
react to the world ending.
Who's watching?
Zombies.
Zombies, bro. Zombie CPM is crazy as well, bro.
Yeah. I call it the ZPM.
ZPM.
Oh my god. Oh my
Fuck's
God.
sake, how you gonna steal my punchline?
Installed for those looking for some extra safety. Put together by the realtors Gregory Gibbons and Bruce Francisco, the property also has its own paved airstrip.
Yeah, come on.
Gibbons bought the former silo over a decade before the listing for around
is quite spooky,
$55,000.
Well, it doesn't look like that anymore.
Look, it's got a light up hot tub.
Had a jacuzzi installed. In the end, it was sold for $2.1 million on eBay.
Nah.
Cars are
Why do these
also
things on eBay?
regularly
I'm so
placed on
confused.
This is what I'm
eBay's
saying.
market, and that includes pricey supercars and those rare vehicles. One of the most
Jeez.
expensive to be sold was during 2004. The automobile in question was an ENZO Ferrari. Produced
That's
between
sick.
2002 and 2004, the ENZO was limited to 399 units
gas
being
car, to be
created
fair.
and sold publicly, while the 400th model was donated to the Pope to be sold for charity.
So they donated a Rari to the Pope. I mean, to be sold for charity, but still.
He's got to stay fly.
Get to heaven faster.
12 engine and a top speed of
Where do you think it is?
250 kilometers per hour, around 218 miles per hour. On eBay, the ENZO was sold to an unnamed person in Switzerland. They splashed out
That's
around
dodgy.
$1
As soon
million
as you hit
for
unnamed,
the stunning
dodgy.
It's
car.
not an unnamed person because eBay, it has a username always.
They have to ship the car somewhere. There's a name.
Fact finish, one
Yeah.
of the most expensive items to nearly be sold on eBay includes a crypt above the resting place of film icon Marilyn Monroe.
Say a crypt.
Elsie Poncher was selling
Yeah.
her husband's crypt in order to pay for a house in Beverly Hills. In the end, the plot sold for $4.6 million.
Why is it-
However,
why-
the buyer ended up pulling out as they could not afford it.
Why is the final one an outro screen? You can see anything to do with it. Oh, by the way, the final thing was also that it sold Mini Minter's pubes for $5 million on eBay for charity.
What, are you trying to see that on screen, Josh? That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, pubic
what I
hairs.
thought.
It's fine. That's fine.
I'd
Hair,
sell my
ain't it?
pubes. I'd sell my
They ain't
pubes.
nice to see.
I'd sell pubes to charity.
Yeah, but then we could take your pubes and then put them on a murder scene, and your DNA's
Frame
there
you?
ready to be.
So they're gonna come along and go, oh, I wonder what happened. Oh, the murder, the victim was stabbed 10 times, and then the killer just left his pubes.
Yeah. You call yourself the YouTuber. You're the YouTuber, mate.
Oh,
You're the YouTuber. You're this murderous YouTuber who leaves his pubes in every scene. That's like his signature thing. That jigsaw, right?
So what, we're dropping Simon's pubes at multiple crime scenes? Okay.
Yeah, he's a
so
YouTuber.
you're gonna kill? Are you gonna cause these crimes?
No,
we're
gonna
gonna find
that's
them.
it.
You're gonna find
Well,
them
that-
before everyone managed to get some pubes on the scene.
Yeah, we're gonna hack into police radios. And we're gonna set up at scenes before the police do in our Ferrari Enzo.
Ferrari
or
Enzo.
the Pope.
Yes, wavelength. Yes.
And then
Well, it's fine. They're
leave
not
your
gonna get
pubes
to
on
me.
scene.
They're not gonna get to me because I'm gonna lay low in my silo.
Oh.
You got Lilo in your silo.
Lilo.
not lay
You
low.
don't-
Because you
come
don't
on.
lie low, you lay low.
Lay low playing Halo in your silo. Lilo.
I lay low in the Halo.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.